Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. Today's tutorial is based on this makeup palette. I did a halo with the ice cream palette from Dolce Colors, which honestly, when I saw this on Instagram and it was all like, you know, getting hot and popping, I was like, no, that's not for me. But I went to the Namey store. That totally changed my mind. I went back to the Dolce Colors stand like 5 times. I just kept swatching it and going back. You know, you just kept going back. And it's like, okay, if you went back more than 3 times, you need it. You don't need it, but like mentally you need it. Anyways, these are what the shades are. Very pretty, very different. I really like it. You know, like I said, I wasn't too fond of it at the beginning when I saw pictures on Instagram, just because I think, you know, you have to see stuff and then want it and like it. So anyways, when I saw this, I was just like, it's popping. Like, she's pretty. So anyways, I did a halo eye using the sherbet color right in the center, and I used Cone, Berry Swirl, and Hot Fudge for the eyes. So I hope you guys enjoy watching this makeup tutorial, and I'll see you guys in another one. Toodles! So I'm starting off with my favorite eyeshadow primer. It's from Essence, the brand, and you can find it at Ulta. It's only about $4. I always mention this. I already have my brows already done in this tutorial as well. I'm going to set that off with the Berries and Cream shade. This is just a cream tone color. And I'm going to set that eyeshadow primer in place so it doesn't budge and our eyeshadows can blend into one another smoothly. Then I'm going to use that same shade and put that on the brow bone area for my highlight. And then I move on to the next color, which is Cone. This is a very nice muted brown. It's very like a mauve tone brown, if that makes any sense at all. I am using a BH Cosmetics blending brush, and I did about 4 layers with this color. I just really wanted it to be very accentuated because you already know I like when it peeps through. We're going to move on to the next color, which is called Blueberry Swirl, and I am focusing this on the outer corner of the eye, and then I'm focusing that on the inner corner of the eye. This is going to bring a little bit more definition, and I'll start gradually adding more color, making that halo, making the center blank because we're going to add another color later. I'm going to move on to the next shade, which is called Hot Fudge, and this is a very dark fudge brown color. I'm adding this to the outer corner, and again I'm going to add it to the inner corner where we place that blueberry swirl. Again, giving it more dimension and giving it more depth, so that way we can make the center very, very accentuated. So we won't have any harsh lines. I'm going to use that same brush that we used in the beginning to blend everything together, so everything's going to look nice and pretty. So we don't have any harsh lines and doesn't look all nasty. And we're going to move on to this shade called Sherbet. I think it's pronounced sorbet. I really don't know. I see it as sherbet, therefore I say sherbet, but I really don't know how to pronounce it. Forgive me for that. I'm adding this to the center of the eyelid where we didn't have any of the Hot Fudge or Blueberry Swirl shadow. And I'm just adding that and packing it on. At this point, you can add eyeliner if you want. I didn't, but I'm mixing the shades all together so everything looks all blended and together as one. Just mixing it all, just making it look all nice and smooth. Then I'm going to add some mascara because I'm going to have falsies later on in the end of the video. I'll move on to the face now. I'm using the Pores No More from Dr. Brandt. This smells like medicine. If any of you girls have tried it, does it smell like medicine to you? Because it's really strong to me, and I mean I got used to it now, but it was just very potent at first. I'll move on to concealer on my under eyes, and then I'm going to use a foundation on top of that. I will list everything down in the description box of what I use, including my shades, if you guys are interested. Now we're gonna set the under eye area with the RCMA No Color Powder with my e.l.f. brush. And I'm gonna set the rest of my face with my favorite powder at the moment, the Nofilter powder from NYX. You already know, I have a video on it. I'll link it down below if you want to see the review. But I'm just setting everything in place. And I'm gonna move on to bronzer, which I finally hit pan on. I was so excited because you guys know the feeling. It's like amazing accomplishment, you know? Is that just me, or I don't know. Anyways, I'm just gonna bronze up my face with the NYC Sunny Bronzer. And now we're going to highlight with Laura Geller Gilded Honey. And we're going to pop that on the top of the cheekbones, top of the cupid's bow. I did a little bit on my nose, but I didn't include that clip. Oh, I did. I thought I didn't. Move on to the blush color. This is called Dolce Vita from NARS. Very, very nice color. Now we're going to move on to the lower lash line of this. I'm going to use the same shadows that we use on the top, on the bottom. Same idea. On the outer lower lash line and on the inner lower lash line, and on the center I'm going to use the sorbet color so that way it's halo. And now for my lip color, I'm going to use Dose of Colors Cork, and I already added some lashes. But that's the end of this makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!